All right, I finally got tired of seeing so much of it, so I had to try the famous Chipotle hack on TikTok. So I'm starting out with just some skirt steak, gonna get it seasoned with just salt and pepper, only because our marinade is gonna be where all the flavor comes for here. So we're gonna put in a Chipotle pepper and adobo sauce, some lime juice, a little bit of water, about a tablespoon of water, and then later I'll realize that I'm supposed to have 3 Chipotles and adobo sauce. So here's me putting in the other 2, and that's it for this. You want to get this blended all nice together like so, and that is your marinade. So go ahead and get the steak in a bag and get it tossed in that marinade. Make sure every piece of steak gets some of that marinade love, and you're going to leave this in the fridge for at minimum 2 hours. I did about 5 for mine. It was really, really good. So now we're going to get the rest of the ingredients. Of course, we need the tortillas, your cheese of preference, some onions and peppers. We're gonna start by cooking up that steak. I just sprayed down a little bit of avocado oil, getting the steak in the pan and getting that all nice and cooked like so. While that is resting, or while it's cooking rather, you can go ahead and chop up your onions and your peppers for your fajita veggies. As you can see, that's a large pile of fajita veggies. We're gonna get those in a pan. I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil, and we're gonna go ahead and get those into the pan until they're sweated nice and good. So adding some salt is definitely gonna help with that sweating process. But then I also forgot that you're supposed to add some seasoning, so I added some complete seasoning, also some Cajun seasoning and some ground cumin. Get that all nice and cooked, and those are the delicious fajita veggies ready for our quesadilla. Now we need to make the vinaigrette. It's some red wine vinegar with a little dash of oregano. That's the secret that a lot of the Chipotle workers are telling us about. Then you're gonna drizzle in some honey and 1 Chipotle pepper, and then also some olive oil or some just a neutral oil would also work, and that is the vinaigrette. Now moving on to the quesadilla itself, of course, placing down some cheese. I wanted to be a little sparing with mine just because, you know, lactose intolerance is a thing. I'm also gonna put down the steak, the fajita veggies, and then more cheese. Get this folded over and press it down just to make sure that you're not gonna have it release on you while you're trying to cook it. Then go ahead and cook that on a medium heat, and you're gonna have a nice toasty quesadilla. Gonna go ahead and drop that out of the pan so we can get it cut in half and get a nice cross section. Can see all of the melty goodness inside of this quesadilla. The steak, the peppers, the cheese looking all nice and hot and gooey, and look at the cheese pull there. That is ridiculous. Now, gonna mix the vinaigrette with the sour cream just like in the TikTok hack, and we're gonna try it without the vinaigrette first, which, wow, was already an 8. Lovely quesadilla. It tastes amazing. The steak is nice and flavorful, but let's go ahead and get it with that vinaigrette sour cream mixture and see what that is about. And that is where the difference was made. Look at the color of it. It just looks so interesting. The moment I tasted it, I knew it was a success. 9.5 out of 10. So good. I didn't even need to finish filming the rest of this. I'm leaving. I'm taking this with me, and that's a wrap.